Hi, this is Emily Islanian with TV Guide Magazine and TVinsider.com, and I'm here with the cast of Anne Rice's MAYFAIR Witches. Thank you guys so much for joining me today at New York Comic Con.
Thank you for having us.
These are the boys in the cast.
Thank you for
The
having us.
boys, yeah. The boys of MAYFAIR Witches.
Boys, I know.
Now, let's talk about these characters. I want to start with Cortland. He is the patriarch, and he is a pretty powerful dude. What can you say about him, Harry?
Well, people ask me if Cortland is a warlock. I'm not exactly sure what a warlock is, but the people at Comic-Con probably know what that is.
Yes.
So what's a warlock exactly? I mean, maybe you can clue me in on this. I mean, I don't have like major powers, but I am kind of responsible for the birth of the witches, am I not?
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
anyway, I'm having a blast with this character. They let me out of my cage, let me do whatever I want, so that's good.
Amazing, amazing. And then Jack Lasher.
Yes.
It's a little bit of an interesting role. I can't even really say much more than that, but I'm hoping you will.
I think
What-
you said it right.
What,
You said it best.
what
It's a
is
very
Lasher,
interesting role.
and how did you approach playing Lasher?
Good question. What is Lasher? I think we're all sort of like the interpretations rather broad, and I'm sure everyone will have an opinion of who Lasher is or what he is. But you know, I don't want to say too much about it, but I think we sort of went down a rather sort of interesting route. You know, he has a very significant presence throughout the season, and maybe, you know, it goes in interesting directions.
That was so vague, and I
That
love
was
it.
so
That was
vague. That's all I
an
could do.
A
Just
plus
like
Comic-Con
Lasher.
answer.
Just like
exactly.
A plus. Are we going to be able to see you though on screen?
Yes, because that's
Okay.
the big thing, isn't it? It's yes, no, we do, you know, we do see Lasher, and he is, when I say present, in the form, the human form, or how he appears to his witches. But you know, that sort of the interpretation of it changes of like what he is. So
Okay.
you will experience Lasher.
Well, whatever he is, look how handsome he is. So
Well, I
the
mean,
girls,
yeah, that's why we
the
gotta see
witches
him on
can't
camera.
resist, right?
Oh, I love you, Harry. See, I'm going to pay you the $100 after. So, thank you.
150.
Okay, sorry. Okay, good.
And then Sangai, Cyprian. What's this guy all about?
Okay, so Sip works for the Telemaster. He's kind of like the a detective. He kind of like, you know, make sure that the world is in peace, is in order. But his main responsibility is to make sure that the supernatural doesn't interfere or intervene with people or a set of people or group of people, and that anyone that kind of like meets up with some unexpected supernatural activity, he's there to make sure that they don't freak out and to kind of help them guide them through whatever situation they find themselves in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, you all.
Much better answer than mine, by the way.
Man, I'm trying.
He's
I'm trying,
allowed to say a lot
man.
more.
I'm
This guy's
trying.
Yeah.
on point. Jeez.
Now, you guys all shot in New Orleans, as all good spooky shows are shot. How was that experience?
Whew.
Hot?
Yeah, it was hot. It
Oh my
was hot.
God. Yeah, you haven't seen hot. You haven't felt hot. You haven't tasted hot until you've been in New Orleans in the summer.
Yeah.
But a great place. I mean, like New Orleans it's amazing. It's you know, it's such a sort of staple for Anne Rice's work. So you know, it's wonderful to be in the city that she describes and actually be on location.
Yeah.
And really experience. You know, also you know, to sort of pay homage to you know, her wonderful work. I think it's you know, it lives and breathes, and it really feels it on the screen. Like you feel the presence. Like New Orleans is an actual character.
Yeah.
So you know, but it was hot.
I was going to say the same thing that
Yeah.
Jack said. It's just an amazing place. It's magical. It's spiritual. I mean, if you're inclined in one way or the other, you will feel the energy and the spirits of, you know, yesteryear. But it's just a magical place to be in.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for people to see from this show? Just real quick in like 3 words or less. Could be for your character. Could be a scene
look,
from
these boys,
the
these
book.
boys, and Alex Daddario. I mean, her presence is extraordinary
Yeah.
on the screen. So I think that people who watch it will be very happy to have seen her play this character, Rowan. I mean, she's extraordinary. But then so are the guys too. But the girls are pretty cool, I can tell you.
Yeah, we have the I mean, Harry's. I mean, what a pleasure to get to work with someone like Harry and Tongai. We've actually got to work together before,
Yeah.
so this is a lovely thing, getting back in the saddle with my friend. Yeah, but it's thrilling. It's dark. It's certainly interpretive of the work, but I think that's the sort of beauty about cinema, about television, about what we're doing now, is the most exciting things are happening on our TV sets, because directors and creators are given an amazing amount of string to really develop and interpret the work and sort of turn it into their own, but at the same time staying true and faithful to what Anne Rice wanted us to.
Amazing.
And just to be a part of the flagship, Anne Rice.
Yeah.
It's spectacular for me. First time I ever heard of her was Interview with the Vampire, the movie, and now to be a part of this franchise is just amazing. So I think, as good as I was many years ago, I hope that the fans and those that love Anne Rice will appreciate this and just come along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that ride begins in early 2023 on AMC
Yeah.
Plus. Everyone go check out Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches.
Woohoo!
Thank you guys.